Hello. How are you today? Ooh, wee. I did not sleep in this morning, but I seem like I'm behind the eight ball here. I'm kind of feel like I'm rushed, and I'm not sure why. I have to tap into that energy of being rushed and feeling my whole something's pulling me today, and I'm not sure what's going to waken up today. So I have to do my own stone reading today. I'm going to start off with my own stone reading, if you don't mind. I need to find out what's going on in my own body. And so my own body is telling me I'm sitting in the earth today in that beautiful energy of Mother Earth. And I'm supposed to tap back into Mother Earth, get my belly on the ground, is what she's telling me. Lay down, get your belly on the ground, and talk to me. And so that's what I'm going to do today. When I lay down on the ground, I make sure I pull my shirt up a little bit so I've got my belly on the grass, and I actually dig my hands into the soil, and I allow myself to really tap in and talk to her. And that is that beautiful energy of talking to Mother Earth. So she's asking me to talk to her today. I'm also getting, rather than pulling a great teacher, it's asking me to pull, um, darn, it's asking me to pull a card, and I'm pulling from a different deck today. This is a deck that I had like 30 years ago, and it's past lives, which, bingo, I kind of knew that was coming up. I've been working with past lives quite a bit, and I've been exploring some of the past lives and what I've carried over into this life. And now I'm working on figuring out my body design and all that kind of stuff. I'm taking a course in that. So I think everything just kind of woke up. I had wild dreams about past lives. So, okay, so that's what I'm sitting in. I'm on the right track. Just got to keep on going with it. Ooh, okay. Hey, good morning, Gary. How are you today? I hope you are having an awesome week so far. And let's see what today holds for you. You're sitting in the energy of 5, 10, 15, 16, 17 today, Gary. 17 of the earth count is the Kachinas. The Kachinas, they are the balancer. I'm sorry, they are the creators of all existence. They bring everything to substance. And I'm going to look on here. I've got a little cheat sheet here for the Mayans because I don't quite have that memorized. But the Mayan 17 is telling you imagination, to use your imagination today and allow that creativity to just flick in and imagine whatever you wish to imagine. But maybe look at the stars and how, or the clouds and how they are, how they form today, or even see things within things. If you have something happening, water is kind of fun. Get some water or some paint, play with stuff, and don't just take things as they are. Actually allow your imagination to allow you to look in through the different layer today, not just take it as it is. Deb would like a read also. Absolutely. And you're also sitting in the physical, so the great teacher of the physical. That means that physical being, that physical on the earth. What is it like to be in my body? It's telling me that you're disconnected from parts of your body right now. And to it's just sitting right here. You've got your throat chakra is blocked, and it's asking you to clear that throat chakra. And the best way to clear that throat chakra, and this is going to sound really weird, but lay down on somewhere, lay down on the ground would be always my go-to, but lay down on the ground if you can. And I want you, ah but I'm meaning really just scream it out. I want that opening up, because the louder you scream, the louder you break that silence, the better you're going to clear that dam, because you've got an energy dam kind of built up and it's sitting right there. And we just need to move it out so that you can flow better inside your body. That's what you're sitting in today. And your card today is you're sitting in guilt. Guilt. I'm a little bit guilty. I'm feeling guilty about something. And I have a feeling it's from something from a while ago. And this guilt is overshadowing you. You want to be able to express it, to get it out. But when I express it, what's happening is I'm getting locked in and I can't get the words out. I don't know how to get the words out. Don't worry about the words right now. Just worry about the sound. You need to break the chain that is stopping you from sound. And the best way to do that is as loud as you can outside. I do it in here, but I scare my cats because I really holler loud. And that's what you should try to do that today. Okay, that'll break that down that's holding you in. I might as well do Deb right now before I forget. So, Deb, good morning, my love. And you are sitting in you're sitting in the zero count, the everything. Everything is a possibility today. But I have a feeling that you've got a whole lot swirling around your head, and you're going, I should do, can I do, would I do? And you're questioning. You've got all these wonderful things that you want to explore. And then, do I have the time and energy to explore them? And so zero them down, make the basket a little smaller. You don't need to put everything in the basket and do all those things. Just find one thing to do, and then really zero in on it, and then you can pick something else to do. But allow yourself that one thing to do, whatever it happens to be, that you're moving forward on that one beautiful thing that you've got. Because boy, you got a whole lot of stuff wanting to come your way right now. You're also sitting in care. Spend some time on self-care today. Spend some time with yourself. Actually go out and buy yourself something, do something nice for yourself. Give yourself a hug. Tell yourself three things you like about yourself. What do you like about yourself? Three things that you like about yourself. And then acknowledge those three things. And then I want you, three things you don't like about yourself. Write them down. And now I want you to tell those three things that you love them, and actually try to make them your ally, because the things we don't like about ourselves have to be acknowledged, as well as the things we do like about ourselves. So the three things I love about myself, and the three things I don't like about myself. Excuse me. Boy, everything is stuck right in here. And you and Gary both are sitting in that we got to communicate, but we aren't communicating. There's something going on that's stopping those voices from being heard. So the three things you love about yourself, the three things you don't love about yourself, but then acknowledge those three things. Really look at those things that you don't like about yourself, because they're important, a part of you. And you're also sitting in existence, in that existence. But it feels almost like I'm in limbo right now. I'm sitting here, I just don't know what to do with it. I don't know where to go with it. Am I just supposed to sit here? Am I supposed to go somewhere? Am I supposed to do something? Is that limbo space that you're sitting in? And again, do the exact same thing that Gary does. So the two of you can go out and lay down and do that throat clearing, because that throat clearing will pull everything up. And as you're pulling it up, just pull that energy and allow that to come, because your heart space is stuck right now. It's right in here, and we need to bring it out, just like Gary. So whatever's going on, you two have to have some communication going on about what's happening. And so, because there's something sitting in there. So Gary may be sitting in some guilt from something in your relationship, or that you need to share with each other. And you are sitting in that limbo, in that I feel like I'm here, but I'm not here. So big communication today. Get out and go on a date. Go have fun today. Okay, Miss Kim, good morning, my love. Yeah, my throat feels better. Okay. So I pulled a great teacher. I separated my stones today and I got the wrong one. So you're sitting in death today as a great teacher, and you're sitting in 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 is the cycles of natural law. So you're spinning in that cycle. So you're finishing up something and you're just going into a new cycle. That new doorway is starting to open. So the new doorway that you faced is now starting to open up, and it will unfold, and the story within it will unfold as it's supposed to be. So know that yes, change is coming, and it's not good or bad. It just is. So change is coming, and it's on its way now. So it's starting to really unfold. This month of August will give you a lot more answers and move you forward in whatever direction that this new change is going to introduce to you. You're also sitting in that death, which is death and rebirth. And you are in that transformation stage. So that cocoon is just breaking up. You're just stretching your wings now, and you're getting yourself out there, um, and moving forward. Oh, deep breath, Kim. You got this. You got this. And Kim is sitting in the card of transformation. You can't make this up. That transformation, you are changing. And and you're in the thick of it. So you're kind of, it's the doors are opening, you're starting to move. And this next, I would say 2 months is going to be a huge transformation. Because if you look at your life, even in November, from what it is right now, it's going to look totally different. It's going to look different. It's going to feel different. There's going to be a whole different avenue, and you're going through it. So you're in that transformation. So as it's happening, just trust it, and it will be as it will be. Remember, there's no right or wrong. It just will be as it will be. Okay, Paul, good morning, grandmother. I had dinner last night at the fair. Woo! Had a corn dog. Thank you. Fries with ketchup and mustard. Ooh, mustard on your fries. So good. Thank you for that. You're most welcome. I hope you had an awesome day. And here we go. Your stone is, oh, you're in the thick of it today, buddy. You're sitting right in 16. 16 is the great teachers themselves. So whatever stone I pull for that great teacher, it's going to be magnified. And let's see what we're sitting in. Okay, you're sitting in the great, you're sitting in the great teacher of pain today. And pain doesn't have to be physical pain, it can be emotional pain. It can also be witnessing pain. And I have a feeling that you might be witnessing something going on that is very uncomfortable for someone, very painful, either psychologically or emotionally, in that aspect, as opposed to physical. That psychological pain is there, but I'm not seeing it inside you. I'm seeing it outside of you. Therefore, I'm a witness to it. So pay attention to how people are reacting. Someone may be off to the side crying or really needs some extra support today. And that would be your role, to pay attention to that. And I don't mean by solving someone's problems, but I do mean by walking up and just giving them a hand, maybe a hug, and saying, "You're not alone," and allowing them to walk in that. You're also sitting in, there you go, you're sitting in the tree of friendliness. So you see the each of the trees, they each have their own space. So there's the one tree that's got its own space in here, and this other tree has its own space, but they're sharing a space together. And they're supporting each other. Their leaves are talking to each other. Their branches are intermingling. They're actually, and their root system is sharing as well, that energy. That's what you're going to be doing today. You're going to be witnessing somebody from a distance, but they need your support today. So when you see that, you'll know instinctively what it is. Just go over, even if you put a hand on them and say, "I just want you to know you're not alone," or "Can I assist you? What can I do to help you?" And only offer what you're willing to give. You don't want to offer something you're not willing to give. I do that all the time. I jump in and I'll ask, "Oh my God, I want to help this person." And then I'll over give. And then I kind of resent that I'm giving so much. So don't do that. But just, even just that I'm here. You can't solve someone else's problems. They have to solve them themselves, but you can be that support system to walk with them. So you're in a big role today, so play that role out, and then celebrate the fact that you were able to do that today. That's wonderful. Good morning, Debbie. How are you today? Debbie is sitting in 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 4 is the animals, and number 4 is also balance. That's sitting in that. I have to balance myself, and I think you've been kind of out of balance in the last little while, because if I recall, quite a few of your stones have been all about finding that balance, the yin and the yang, and the I you're going through something, and I'm just gonna allow the stones to continue and allow this continue before I go on, because I don't want to force that. I want to have it come out. You're sitting in loneliness today. So I'm part of a group, I'm part of everything, but I'm off to the side. I'm looking in and I don't feel like I fit. and know that your place isn't always to be a role inside those things. It can be the role from sitting back, almost like Paul today, who's going to be able to witness something. You also can hold support without being an active member. You can hold support for others without getting involved in the thick of it. Just send your energy to give them a nice bubble around that. This it's an important thing to do, and to know that you don't have to get into it, and you're also sitting in moment to moment. Don't try to overdo yourself today. This guy's sitting on, he's got the he's balancing here. He's going one stone. That's all I got to worry about is this one stone. And when I put my foot down, I'll worry about the next stone. I won't worry about it until I'm on it. And then I'll deal with it. And then the next one, and then I'll deal with it. Don't let the worries of tomorrow rob you of the joy of today. And that is coming in big, strong. So don't let the worries of what will happen, could happen, has been happening. Just get rid of that and allow the moment to moment of what's going on right now. And know that you can sit and observe, even your own life, you can observe without getting involved in the thick of it, and just give yourself some support, but give others the support from a distance. I see a group, actually is what I see, and a group of activity here, and all you're doing is sitting observing, and that can feel like I'm not a part. No one wants me a part, or I don't want to be a part. But you can sit back and still be a part, but have that energy bubble that connects you. That's all you need to do. And moment by moment today, don't look at the big picture. You don't need it. Woo, that's the big one. Paul, Debbie, I have a friend named out and about. She's usually gone, but she's a truck driver now. So it's funny. So if you'll recall, a while ago, I said to her she's going to be taking a big career change within. I swear, within. I told her this in the morning. That afternoon we were talking, and by that evening she had a new job. It was kind of cool. So she's doing that right now. So from a cook to a truck driver, that's a big change. So anyway, Kat, you're sitting in number two. Number two is the earth, and sitting in that beautiful vibration of the earth. And it's asking you to pay attention around you today, to actually look at the joy of where you are as you're on the road and as you're doing things, and just celebrate where you are, celebrate the people that you are, and all that pulling that you've been experiencing this whole last year is now, it's all lined up. It's all going to flow really nice for you, and you're where you need to be. So I'm so glad that you finally found it, and you're sitting in the you're sitting in the stone of patience and the great teacher of patience. And patience just means patience for yourself, patience for the traffic around you, patience for what you're learning, patience for those old memories to pop in again, and for you to be able to flow in this job. But just have patience for it. We don't have to rush it. And now we can relax and enjoy it. You've really worked hard for this, so enjoy it. And you're also sitting with success. Woohoo! I arrived, and I'm sitting where I'm supposed to sit, and I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, and I'm meeting the people I'm supposed to be meeting. Everything's lining up. How wonderful is that? And celebrate that. And now is Florentina. Hi there, Florentina. I just created a stone with a mermaid. Woo! Very cool. So I'm going to pull a stone for you, my dear. And you are sitting in number 3 today. Number 3 of the earth count are the plants, but you're also sitting at the bottom of that medicine wheel. That medicine wheel, you're sitting in the element of water today, and and no kidding, you did it with a mermaid, and you're sitting in water today. So that kind of makes sense. So allow yourself to flow today, and you're sitting with the plants. So as what I'm seeing is, as I'm seeing a leaf balancing on a flowing, rambling river, and it's just kind of floating on the top. I'm not fighting the river. I'm just going with the flow, and the river, occasionally the waves come over me, but I just float right to the top, and I'm going along. You're sitting in that beautiful flow today, and allow that to happen. That's not a lot of people get that, and allow yourself to really sit in that flow. You're also sitting in the physical today. So the physical is number 4, and that physical is telling you excuse me, experience that beautiful flow. I'm sorry. experience that beautiful flow and that beautiful energy as it's going along. I don't need to paddle. I don't need to do anything. I just know that life's here. And I'm going to allow my body to feel all the beautiful things and allow my whole psyche, because you're all a part of that. And it doesn't happen very often that people get to sit in that bliss. So you're really, really sitting in that, and you're sitting in the innocence today, in that innocence of, look at that innocence. He's holding that little I think he's got a scorpion in his hand. He knows that scorpion's not going to bite him. It's just the innocence of, look how beautiful it is. And if you imagine a little kid sitting on the river, or sitting beside the river and watching that leaf go down, they would imagine all kinds of adventures that leaf is going on. And that's that beautiful energy that you're sitting in today. It's one of my favorite energies to sit in, and I don't get it very often. So I envy you today and I celebrate with you. What a great thing for you to be experienced today. Blessings and love to you and your family. I appreciate that very much. Thank you. Always good to receive, that's for sure. Uh, and the next one is Mary. Hey, Mary, I haven't seen you for a while on here. And welcome, welcome. So Mary is sitting in 5, 10, and one is 11. Those are those stars that are shining bright. But 11 is also, I'm gonna do the cheat thing on the Mayan, is inspiration. So those beautiful stars that are shining at night, even if we can't see them, because I actually see a lot of burden on you right now. I see a lot of burden kind of holding you down, and it's like, I can't see the sunlight, man. I can't see beyond where I'm sitting in, and know that you don't have to sit in the darkness. You don't have to sit in the unknown. That those stars, they shine even in the daytime. We just can't see them. And allow yourself the knowledge that, man, I am being supported so much by all the star seeds, by my ancestors, by spirit. I'm being supported. I'm being guided by the stars. I just can't see them, but boy, my body knows they're there. And allow that to happen. Be that inspiration. Allow that inspiration to just flow within you, because you got this. And I would ask you to maybe do some art today. Get out there. And so my art therapy class, what they're doing is they're making a mandala outside. So they're just doing a stone and they're making a medicine wheel outside in stone. And I would maybe suggest you even think of trying something like that, and just talk to the stones as you're putting them down, north, south, east, west. And as you're putting them down, and then fill that in, that circle in with more stones, and just create that beautiful energy and allow that inspiration, because those stars are shining on you today. And you're also sitting in the great teacher of loneliness, and I can feel that it feels like a burden today. And when you can get into that, go out there and really tap in. If you're going to be sitting in the oneness today, then go in and actually really enjoy it. Dig deep inside it. And as you're making that stone mandala and you're going around and putting each stone in, you're feeling the stone, you're talking to it, and you're putting it down, and you're adding it to another one, to another one, to another one. And as you're making that beautiful circle of life, just keep talking to the stones and allow yourself to speak with what's holding on to your heart, because you've got a lot of stuff in there and you need to get it out. It's definitely a voice speaking today, and I swear you can't make this up. You're sitting in patience, and this is what I'm talking about. Make all the stones in this beautiful circle, the circle of life, and make the circle of life in these stones today. Get out of your comfort zone, get into nature where you need to be, and be alone, and allow those stones to happen, and allow that therapy of Mother Earth to work with you today. You don't have to fight it. And even though you might feel alone, you got those stars shining. You're not alone. All those stars are representative of spirits and guides and past lives and this life and all the rest of lives are going to come. You're being enveloped by the stars and that beautiful inspiration, but you just feel, because you're in the earth plane, that loneliness today. So really tap in to making that mandala. It will really help you today. Ooh, man. Those are good ones. If you could please like and share. I don't have a lot of people following me. I've got just over 100, but I'm getting out there. Let people know. I believe I'm the only person, I think, that I know of anyway, that does the Earth Count stone readings. It's quite unusual. Most people don't know what they are or how they work. And because I teach the Earth Count and I teach the great teachers, it's something that I asked my spirits to ask me what I need to get to the people, and it told me to do that. So go out and actually show people the energy they're sitting in, and share it with others, because others need that information. The world can be pretty dense, and there's a lot of chaos happening in the world right now. So if we know where we're sitting, then we don't have to fight the feelings. If you do, well, I just kind of hang into there. And if you could help me do that, I would sure appreciate it. And who knows, maybe someone will hear the word that they need to hear. And there'll be a little bit more joy, a little bit more love in the world, because that's what we got to do. We really got to help each other. So, whatever you're doing, I hope that you are having an awesome day. And remember, I've got an online program that's starting. So, for those of you who are far away, I've got an online program that's starting in October. It's a 9-month program, and we meet on Zoom once every 3 weeks. And then you get a workbook and you get videos and you get all kinds of good stuff. If you're interested in that, please let me know. And it's all about healing and giving you tools that you can use for yourself, that you can move forward in whatever you are doing, and just helps give us a little bit more balance. Okay, excuse me. And I hope you enjoyed. I put a new video up yesterday. It's the Galactic Master of Ik. And it's a fun one. And it's IK, or EEK is how you spell it. IK. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Anyway, I are all enjoying your day. And whatever you're doing, just do it to the best of your ability. But don't forget to laugh. Don't forget to find the joy and the laughter in life, because it can be so serious sometimes. And let's just celebrate this beautiful flow of life, as we can take on that energy of Florentine there, how she's has that beautiful flow happening. We're going to sit in that and celebrate that with her. So I hope you have a great day.